Hello everybody and welcome to Glenview Community Ice Center for this Saturday morning installment of Glenview Stars Hockey on the South Hockey Network. Today we are presented by Terra Stone Gallery. Terra Stone Gallery is a wholesaler of hand-selected natural stone slabs from Italy, Greece, Brazil, and other exotic locations. Our natural stone creators specialize in a premium, one-of-a-kind marble and quartzite stone slabs from the world's most desired quarries. Thank you to Terra Stone Gallery for sponsoring today's contest. My name is Anthony Pasquale, alongside Patrick Quinn, here to bring you the Glenview Stars against the Hawks, two top teams in the CSDHL standings.
Yep. Yes, indeed. We got what could be a battle for third or fourth. This will be Glenview's Stars' last regular season game. Hawks have one more, so a win here would seemingly seal third place for the Stars, but a loss, and it's anybody's third or fourth place position at this moment.
Absolutely, as the players talk to their coaches one last time before we get things going. Glenview Stars wearing their white uniforms today with a little star outline on the back, black numbers trimmed with red. We can talk about the goalies for today's contest. In net for the Hawks, number 39, Ryan Zom. And for the Stars, number 79, Noam. The only goaltender on this team. He's been great in between the pipes all season long.
Yeah, we've been very lucky and very fortunate to have Noam. It's always a little scary proposition when you only have a minder. And fortunately, we've only been in position once this season where we had to bring in a backup, but due to some illness, but everything worked out.
Opening draw secured by Gendora. Coming off a hat trick yesterday. Sends a backhander on net, and it's stopped by Zom, and we have our first whistle of the contest. Gavin Jandora in last night's game scored 3 goals. You mentioned a few shorthanded goals as well for the Stars.
Yeah, 3 shorties, which not a stat you hear that often. So not sure we can become accustomed to relying on that.
Jandora loses the handle around the point. It's recovered, centered, and it misses everybody. The Hawks will take it back up the other way. The Hawks are in blue and red, look similar to the New York Ranger uniforms that we've grown accustomed to over the years. That's Ponto losing the handle, trying to get it to Flanagan near the point. And it's taken back the other way by Jandora. It's a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Jandora fires to the net, just misses high. It's fought for near the blue line as the Hawks try to reclaim possession, and we have a whistle for offside. That puck just creeped across the line. Enzo Guder was out of the zone momentarily.
Get another possession, that shot.
Saw what he was looking for, that top left shelf. Back to live action. The draw is secured by the Stars. Ralphie Salaka trips down to the ice, and it's recovered by the Hawks as they try to turn it up the far side wall and take it into the offensive zone. Have not had any chances so far. The Stars have yet to cash in. That one's lifted onto the near side. There'll be a puck battle on the boards. Ralphie Salaka fighting for it and driving it behind his own net before the Stars take it up. Will Drafts trying to secure the puck. Finally, Teddy Clifford breaks through momentarily before it's sent back in the offensive end by the Hawks. Into neutral ice it comes. Hustling toward the puck is Clifford. And a good defensive effort there by the Hawks stopped the initial rush. Now they recover and turn it up the other way. David Serlo tries to find Cooper Drawd, but just a little bit ahead of the play, we have another offside.
Fortunately for us, Bryce lost his stick on that one, so that would have been a difficult play to defend there.
Certainly
being down a twig.
Most important tool in the toolbox as a hockey player, of course, is that twig. There's Addie Quinn sending it forward. Ahuja just misses the handle of it. It's fought for in the neutral zone,
again.
another offside. This Saturday morning, both teams are eager. Got a couple of offside whistles already, just a little more than 2 minutes into this one. Donahue gets instructions from the official to step back for the faceoff as the Stars try to get cracking in the offensive end. Donahue, good keep. Homerding gets it to King, and King's shot just misses the post. Noam did not have to make a save there, but it looked like he was in good position to do so. Send another one toward the net, blocked out in front by Quinn. Great defensive effort there as that one comes the length of the ice. If it gets to the end line, it will be an icing, and that's the whistle.
See if I got this replay working now, or if we're still. Yep. All right.
Good block out in front there.
Got it working.
Nothing is our score. A few minutes gone by here in the first. Good stick there from Will Drath to keep it out of harm's way as the Stars try to start up the rush. Vendora with some speed, creating another 2-on-1. In alone he comes, he shoots. Just missed it, it's on the goal line, it's still loose, and finally dove on top of Connor Flanagan.
Somehow.
What an outstanding defensive effort. Jandora had him beat. And right into the glove. A save made by Zam. I can't believe that didn't go in.
Let's just go right to that camera.
Jandora got past his man.
We're going to have to make an adjustment on that replay speed because I don't think we're getting the full 7 seconds there.
Face-off one once again. Draths takes it at the point, tries to shovel it toward the net, and it's stopped out in front by Zam once more. Gavin Jandora has been a mainstay on the ice early on for the Stars. Face-off controlled by the Hawks, and they wrap it around the boards as they start to their rush. Instead, it comes to Jandora in the slot, and he just loses the handle. It'll be Mullen working 1 against 2 and a good stick.
Great stick. That's offsides, but
Will Draths got in the way there. Just misses the stick of Mullen. Draths again, little hip check there. Physically trying to retain the puck. Comes loose behind the net. Jandora tries to find a pass, and it's taken in the neutral zone by Bennett Trella. He wisely peels back to avoid another offside, and they'll dump into chase. Stars win the race to the puck. James Mullen trips down to the ice. Another 2-on-1 led by Jandora. Jandora weaving, passes it over. The shot just goes wide. Looks like Emmy Waldeck trying to net the first one of the game. Here's Quinn near the point. Slips down to the ice, but does a good job chipping it back deep before Zam jumps on top of it to cover it up.
I get Jandora coming through with speed there. Emmy trailing. Oh, just wide.
Just wide. Jandora continues to create some odd man chances. Face-off secured by the Stars. Stevens goes D to D. Here's Quinn stepping in, shooting off the crossbar. Check on the near side. A stick got lost in all the commotion, and it comes back to the neutral zone. Homerding was the one racing after it, but we got a whistle on the near side. I believe the call was a hand pass. I couldn't tell for sure. Lenny Karatonov on the face-off for the Stars. You're watching Glenview Stars hockey on the South Hockey Network. Typically the home of the GBS Titans. They have a game this evening against Loyola, so make sure to come back to the South Hockey Network for that one. I believe it's their last of the regular season.
And it is in a homestand here against Loyola. All three teams playing this evening. Be a
The SHL CCHL All-Star game is also this afternoon. Here's Donahue. Shot gets blocked. Puck battle on the boards, a little wraparound stuff attempt by Donahue. It's stopped initially by Noam, and we finally get a whistle. Ten skaters skate off the ice. We get a fresh 10 bodies. About halfway through this period here, there's a look at that commotion out in front of the net. A nice save by Noam. Off the boards it comes. Stars try to start their rush up the other way. Chipped behind, a nice savvy play from Brady Carr, but he didn't win the race to the puck. Carr absorbs a check on the far side boards, and it's the Hawks breaking through, coming up the other way. Good stick by Bryce Tien. You mentioned he lost his stick on one of the possessions a few plays ago. You see how important it is that he maintains that stick. Drath's taking it up the far side. Gets stopped in the neutral zone and turned back the other way. Chipped against the boards. Neither team controlling. Here's Pavlik finally taking it. Gets a step, tries to find himself into the slot, but he does a good effort to keep it. Here it comes. He scores! What a start for the Stars. Aduja nets the first one.
Thanks to our technical director, Gerard, for giving me some better stage direction there. I'm not hitting the button too quick, but got all of it on that one. And Adi Ahuja puts the Stars on the board with a beauty to the 5 hole.
1-0 Stars, 5.5 to play in the first period. Comes loose on the near side, Enzo Guder. Tries to start the rush for the Stars once more. So much speed. Here comes Guder. It's a 3-on-1. His shot right off, in and out of the glove, it appeared. Tries to thread the needle, getting it into the slot. I believe looking for Jandora. And taking it right back is Guder. Guder, backhand pass to Jandora, just misses his stick. And coming back the other way are the Hawks. Cooper Drawd leading the rush. Feathers it, looking for Miller. Gets it back. The shot just wide. That was the best chance so far for the Hawks, as Addie Quinn gets in the passing lane and clears it momentarily. Stepping in. Jandor tried to stop it there. Off the boards it comes. Here's Guder racing with it. Guder driving right in. His shot wide. Jandora tries to keep waiting for the play to come off onside, excuse me. And we do have a whistle.
Guder taking that puck in, and he gets all of it on it, but just sails just a little right.
It seems like pairing up Guder and Jandora on that same line is a lot of speed for the Hawks to have to handle. Face-off secured. It bounces on the near side and is taken back by Donahue. Ben Donahue really active in the second part of the first period.
Yeah, he's been all over the ice here today.
Teddy Clifford tries to get a clear, looking for Salaka. And another one offside. Face-off won by the Stars. They lead 1-0 with 3:45 to go in the first period.
And we're going to get a delayed penalty here. Well, maybe two. We've got two arms up, and I don't know who. Oh, looks like Stars are going to go on the power play here.
I was going to say, King knew immediately that he was the offender. Henry King skates all the way to the penalty box, not to be confused with King Henry. 1-0 Stars, and they come on the power play. Karatonov on the draw. Power plays are 1 minute and 30 seconds at this level of hockey. In case you were confused seeing that number up on the scoreboard, that's why. It's still loose out in front, fought for. Clifford couldn't jam it home, and another save by Zom, who has been tested quite a bit early on.
Oh yeah, that just,
Looked like the initial save was easy, and then it just popped right out of his glove. Clifford was right there on the doorstep trying to make it a 2-0 game. The Stars still have a little bit over a minute on this man advantage, but looking to have some shorthanded offense instead are the Hawks. Wax collides with Zong. A hawk-on-hawk crime there. But still, they do a good job of wasting some time here. As Jandora starts to rush up the other way, Guter out there as well. Tries to center one. It gets taken away, and Jandora gets it right back. Tries to feather one on net, and it goes just a little bit wide. But he's right there to try to reclaim possession. Guter loses the handle. Quinn is there to maintain it. Here comes Jandora, loses the handle, and then gets checked right into the boards. Tries to center it with the backhand as he falls to the ice, and Quinn there to control. Fought for on the near side. 13 seconds left on the power play. Quinn chips it off the boards, hoping to get a bounce to Guter, who takes it in the slot. Guter, the pass, the shot and a save made by Zom. That was Emmy Waldeck, once again getting a chance on the far side. Quinn winning the race to the puck now. Tries to pass it over to Nikki Stevens. Good athletic display from the official to avoid getting hit by that one. I know it's early, but still ready to go. Chipped up against the boards. Let's see if Jandora can win the race. It's recovered in the neutral zone. On the near side it comes, Zong. His shot just a little bit wide. 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the first period. The Stars lead it 1-0. Goal was scored by Adi Ahuja about midway through the period. That one might go the length of the ice. It will. And we have an icing with 1 minute and 15 to go in the first period. Shots on goal favor the Stars 8-2. Both goaltenders have been strong early on. Noam not nearly challenged as much as Zom early on, but has made the saves he's had to. That one goes a little bit wide. The Hawks are 11-7 fourth in the division. And the Stars 12-6-1 in third. So with 2 points from the Hawks, they couldn't leap the Stars for third place, which is why this game is so important for the Glenview Stars. Toronto waits for it on the near side, and it's still fought for. In the center it comes, but a nice stick from Bryce Tien gets it out of harm's way to the near side boards. Stars looking to start the rush up the other way, and instead it comes right back toward the net for Tien to recover. Toronto pushes it on the near side. Tien takes it behind the net. This time he won't try to chip it, tried to take it out himself. Centering pass right out in front. It's loose for a moment, and with 24 seconds left, the best sustained pressure from the Hawks at the end of the period.
Yeah, they've been doing a great job here. Ooh, there's a
Cooper Drawd's shot goes a little bit wide with the backhand. as the Stars try to push it up the other way or at least clear it, and Mullen extends the possession for the Hawks. 3 seconds left in the period. Can they cash in? No, they cannot. That'll do it for the first period of play. Stars on top 1-0. After one, what did you like out of the Stars during those 12 minutes?
Well, I like the fast breaks of getting the puck going the other way. I'd like to see us to do a little bit better job of getting that puck broken out of our own zone. We're seeing all the right outlets. We're just not making the right passes. So get a little bit more mustard on that puck, as they might say, and I think we'll be in a much better shot. Just some stronger arms, some stronger hands, and let's clear that puck. Now, I did see an arm go up there at the end, so I'm wondering if we're going to go on the power play here. Look, they've opened the Hawks penalty door.
I was just going to say the door is open. Kind of an ominous look over there with the door open and no player inside. And I think you're right, skating right in.
Yeah, it looked like, at least from my angle, it looked like there was some contact after the whistle.
I believe it was
or right before the whistle.
James Mullen that skated in for the Hawks, who was one of the most active sticks on the near side, trying to get that puck out. Yep, 73, that is James Mullen. So the Stars are going to go on the power play again. They could not cash in the first time. Let's see if their fate is a little bit different this time around. Both goalies will switch nets.
As Dylan would say, it's the period of the long change.
Yep, on the SHL network, we tend to mention that every single broadcast without fail. Just because it does make such a difference. It's such an adjustment, and especially without the ice cut as it continues to get chopped up, that second period can certainly present some challenges. Sent on net, or toward the net, I should say. Enzo Guder tried to clear. Here's Stevens fanning on the shot, and it comes back to center. Homerding tries to get it through the neutral zone. Addie Quinn with another nice stick to send it back the other way. Move, and what a save. Fought for. Waldeck still trying to chop at it, and a push now down Waldeck. And it's still loose. What an effort there. Jandor got right to the net, and a great save in the butterfly was made by Zom. And then Waldeck tried to pound home the rebound. Now she gets her goal. Emmy Waldeck would not be denied. You're just talking about how she was going after those rebounds. Now she gets rewarded.
Let's see. Addie puts a little flip on this. It gets over to the net. Is that Jandor? I could.
I believe Waldeck was the last to touch it.
Last to touch it for sure. But.
And I think you're right. Jandor was the one who sent the shot on net right to the 5-hole. And it must have been loose for just a moment, and Waldeck
able
was
to capitalize.
Able to cash in. 2-0 Stars.
Great effort. We love Emmy. She's got,
what a wraparound goal there. Narrowing the deficit very quickly. Looked like Charlie March-Zach.
Yep, I think you got the player right.
It's either 27 or 47.
Get a better view of it here as he comes around the backside here. 47.
Oh, 47. Nathan Ponto with the nice play. And it's 2-1. Only a minute and 10 seconds gone in the second period, and we've already had some action. Tried to get it to start the rush for Ralphie Salaka. And it'll go the length for the icing. Early on, we saw so many offside penalties. Now it seems like the whistles are coming for the icings.
Well, the Hawks goalie, he's moving and grooving out there. Caught him on the PTZR cam. He's He's got some wicked moves.
Yeah, must be a
love the
T-Pain
energy.
fan.
Yeah.
You got to have that kind of energy, especially in net. Got to find some way to stay psyched in when most of the game is taking place 120 feet the other way. With some speed, here's Clifford. Drops it back. Karatonov gets it right inside. And trying to jam it was Ralphie Salaka. It comes loose. Quinn with the backhand keeps it in. Serlo tries to clear, cannot.
Oh.
Big hit behind, another one.
Jeepers.
And I think we're gonna get the retaliation penalty there on Lenny Karatonov. No, it's gonna be on the Hawks again.
Well, that's no doubt that's a penalty. Then
the timing of the whistle made it seem like the penalty was after, so I thought it was for the retaliation, but it seems like they got it right. Jackson Marzabijan into the box, and it's another power play for the Stars. The officials are going to talk it over, make sure that they got the call right, but we saw on the replay there, it looked like the right call.
Take another look here. You see, that's, oh.
Now it looks like the officials are explaining the call to both benches. A fresh.
Yep, they're going to take Lenny to the box.
So you're going to have to refresh me. Do they do coincidentals?
Yeah, so these are offsetting, so we'll remain 5 on 5.
Got it.
Yep.
So 5 on 5 won't go to 4 on 4 here.
Nope, so that penalty will come off the board.
So both teams need an extra skater on the ice there. Their officials looking around for the 5th player.
5 on 5, boys. Yep.
And now onto the ice. 1 extra player for each squad. I was going to say you had it right before the officials did.
You know, these guys are very young, but they're doing an awesome job. I think I've seen more collective hockey in my career, so that's all I'm leaning on right here.
Might have a breakaway here. Hawks look to tie it up, and a save made out in front. Noah made a great save, and then another save down to the ice. It's still loose, kicked out of harm's way. Teddy Clifford, what a save. A good block by Addie Quinn with the skate, blocks it out in front. The Hawks have a little bit of pressure now. Tries to get it out in front. The shot, in and out. Wax with some speed, tries to wrap it around. Down to the ice. Some Hawks parents want a penalty. Now a big collision on the far side. It comes loose. Wax steps through. Nikki Stevens on the near side. And it gets taken away toward neutral ice. Aduja lost the handle. Addie Quinn chasing after, and we are going to have an icing. Only 22 seconds left on each penalty, but those players won't come get a whistle.
Trying to pick which of those great saves to pick, but here's the most recent one where Teddy Clifford, oh, that one, that's the one that went off the iron. I think I got the kick, but where Teddy was able to boot that one.
Good stop by Tien to maintain offensive possession. Will Pavlik fighting for it as Bennett Trela sends it up. They've got numbers if they hurry. Misses the reach. Try to get it to Zalabak, and it's covered up. We have a whistle as he goes crashing into the boards. but slow to get up on the far side. Now skating back toward the bench.
Yeah, I think their skates got tied up there. I don't know that there was any malintent there, but was not fast enough on the draw for that replay.
I believe it was Charlie Mazstrak. I apologize if pronunciation is incorrect for the Hawks players.
No, don't let him out. Okay.
Let's go 6-on-6
Six,
for a
yeah,
minute.
right? I mean, overtime rules.
Here it comes to Ponto, had the backhander, this time a centering pass. It's still loose out in front. How did that not go in? Off the post it goes. Zong had it right on the doorstep, but could not cash in. Stars still hold a 1-goal lead as Ponto sets it up the near side.
Somehow.
Been quite the creator so far today, as that one's blockered away by Noam. Ponto had that beautiful wraparound early in the period, almost had an assist a moment ago. Chip on the near side, now the arm goes up. That's going to be a penalty on the Stars. I believe that was the goal scorer, Adi Ahuja. That is going to go into the penalty box.
We'll take a look at this one here. I don't know how this one doesn't. Rattles around, off the post, off the other post.
Yeah. It hit everything but the back of the net. 7:41 to go in period number 2.
My gosh. Puck had a little English on it, no doubt.
Sure did. It's always tough to corral some of those spinning pucks. Looking to start the rush the other way was Jan. Had his pop by David Serlo, but then an offside sends the faceoff back into the neutral ice area. 2-1 Glenview Stars on top. Place in the CSHL. 4th place team are these Hawks that they're facing. Skating in. That puck missed a lot of people. Loose out in front. Finally, they jam it in. Hard fought for goal by the Hawks. Tie things up. That was Ben Donahue. Called his name quite a bit early. They did a good job of forcing Noam to move post to post. And he made that initial save, but then it landed right on the doorstep for the Hawks. 2-2 is our score about midway through the second period. Would have been an offside if it was touched, and instead it was just a full offside. Two to 2 is our score. Stars still lead in terms of shots on goal, 10-7, according to the official scout. King fought for it on the near side as the Hawks try to regain possession and grab their first lead of the contest. Stars looking to reclaim some momentum. Here's Wax sends one. It goes wide. I think wise play from Stevens to not potentially deflect that in front of Noam. And Stevens there to recover now. Side it comes. Wax again, this time missing it. With some speed, here comes Clifford. Clifford blows a tire and the puck will go the length of the ice. It will not be an icing because the last one to touch it was a Hawk. This one just misses Quinn's stick and that will go the length of the ice. This time it will be an icing. And we get a whistle.
Well, a lot of back and forth, good action here. These teams are really duking it out. 2 goals apiece.
Terra Stone Gallery, a wholesaler selected natural stone slabs from Italy, Greece, Brazil, and other exotic locations. Just under 6.5 to play in the period. Here's Tien. Been a strong defensive stalwart so far for the Stars. On the far side, Ponto.
Oh, that was a
Trying
great feed.
to thread the needle, looking for Charlie Mastrak, and we have another icing. Some of the parents don't seem too happy with it. I think they believe that Charlie got his stick on it,
but he was still behind the red line, unfortunately. So, other side, different story.
Face-off won by the Stars, but the Hawks quickly look to gain possession and break the zone. Jonathan Zalabak.
Good break up there by Will Drath.
Yeah, you can tell that the Stars defensively are a very sound team. And it even seems like they have those in.
We're unfortunately short a defenseman today. Austin Commons is down with a little bit of a cold, and we said, you know what? Get better, because we got the playoffs coming up.
Zalabak sends one on net, a great initial save. It's still loose, and it trickles all the way to the back of the net. Ponto, another goal for him. Like that, the Hawks have reclaimed the lead.
A little too easy on that one, just leaving that puck out there, and just hit off that post and took the right carom in.
Battle fought for and finally breaking through is Jandor. It's got Waldeck to his left. Jandor taking it himself and just loses the handle. Enzo Guder. Guder goes back to the D. Quinn will fire it. Bouncing puck. Fought for. Still loose. Donahue there to take it out of harm's way. Tries to clear it. And taking it back himself. Eddie Quinn, another defensive effort. Cooper Drawd was the one on the rush there, but Eddie Quinn denied. Shot blocked there. Jandora doing it on both sides of the ice. Gets it to Waldeck. And here it comes, Guder with a step. Can he win the race? Check off it. Mateo with a great play, Mateo Tirano. Guder had some speed there. Mateo had really one chance to stop him, and he was able to. Guder trying to stop him. Looking for Waldeck down low, and that shot goes just a little bit go in the period. Quinn does a good job to keep it in as the Stars maintain possession, looking for the equalizer. Here comes loose. Waldeck takes it, flip it onto the net. Waldeck slips to the ice. Physical between these two teams. Eddie Quinn with a good defensive effort in the neutral zone. Both teams have had these out there for quite some time. And that's offside because finally the Stars for a change.
Yeah, these little guys are really leaving it all out there. There's a lot of body work going on here. Refs are letting them play, which I love to see.
Absolutely.
It's a good part of the game, long as it's not egregious.
Yes. For those who might not know, what age level are the kids that they're watching play right now?
So this is 10 and this is 10U, so 10 and under.
10 and under, and you see some of the talent on display.
2015 and 2016 birth years.
On the near side it comes. King with the backhand, looking for somebody on the far side, but it's the Stars winning the race with under 3 minutes to go in the period. That one looks like if it goes the length, it'll go on net. And a good job to stop it by Noam. Almost a giveaway. It is a giveaway. Wax there to control it as the Hawks try to build their lead. Stevens behind the net, wraps it around the far side. 3 unanswered goals from the Hawks. The Stars once led this game 2-0. Hawks do a great job to keep possession here. Finally, it comes to Clifford. Flanagan defending. Clifford loses the handle. A nice play by bounce him off the puck. Homerding looking for Mazur. Here's Charlie. Charlie's shot gets blocked out in front. Another 9. Driven toward the net, and it's chipped toward the blue line, but a good keep by Turla. Grayson Wax trails all the way back into his own zone. Salaka losing the handle. Ponto looking for the hat trick, and his shot goes wide. Big collision there. Both players quickly back up to their skates. About a minute to go in the period. All the momentum on the side of the Hawks right now. Can the Stars grab some before the break? Long skating in, he's got Pinto to his left. His shot. A good save made there by Noam. The rebound comes loose to the crease it goes. Another save! What a save. That might be the save of the day.
He had to work to get that one and come all the way across the crease.
Right on the goal line it laid, but a whistle blew before it was jammed in by Drawd. You see some of the parents already upset with it, and a couple of Stars players waving it off as well. It looked like Noam had it. When he moved, the puck was right on the goal line.
Yeah. Yep. Whistle went, and we go. No there.
I think that's the right call from the officials. If the whistle blew.
That's what they're saying. That's why they waved it. So I can't hear the exact moment of the whistle, but
3-2 is our score. At one point in this game, the Stars led shots on goal 9-2. The Hawks have certainly evened that up. It's 11-11. With under a minute to play in the second period, the Hawks have all the momentum right now. They almost had a fourth goal to make it 4-2. But as we resume play, it's 3-2 with 43.5 seconds left in the period. They win the draw. Zalabek fighting for it on the near side. Chip deep behind the net. Wrap toward the slot, and they get it to Serlo. Serlo's shot loose. Backhander goes wide. Stars having a tough time clearing. Finally taking it up the other way is the Stars. Gets deflected in the neutral zone. Quinn will take it with under 10 seconds in the period. There for the Stars as they tried to maybe get a last-second goal in the period, but the puck gets tied up on the near side, and we have a whistle to declare the end of 2 periods of play. It was 1-0. 4 goals in that period. Unfortunately for the Stars, 3 of them were from the Hawks.
Yeah, it all comes down to possession in the zone, and they keep continuing to put pucks on net, creating some rebounds, and unfortunately we're not able to clear those rebounds, and a couple of them have ended up in the back of the net, but not for some heroics there by both goalies. So
today's contest is sponsored by Terra Stone Gallery, natural stone slabs and porcelain for home and commercial use. You can visit their website. Rare, one-of-a-kind natural stone for your kitchen, bathroom, living room, or just your home in general.
Special thank you to them, who are also the parents, family of Audie Stevens, who have sponsored this today's last regular season contest. So thank you to the Stevens family and their company, Terra Stone.
Big collision off the opening draw of period number 3. 12 minutes back up on the clock. No ice cut in between. The periods are hardly long enough for an intermission. 3-2 is our score as the Stars look to tie and then eventually reclaim the lead. Stevens lays a huge check onto the ice. No whistle blows. It's still loose behind the net. And finally back up onto his feet. Everybody looks to be all right as Will Pavlik pushes the puck forward, 1-on-3. Let's see what he can do. Backhander, save made. Zom makes the initial save. It's still loose. He scores! What an effort! Couldn't tell who got the last stick on it.
Here's Pavlik in with the initial. That's Pavlik the whole way.
Pavlik the whole way. What an effort from Will Pavlik. Ties this game up 3 apiece with 11 minutes and 16 seconds left. Started that rush 1-on-3 and somehow came away with the goal.
Well, as we always say in this sport, there is no lead is safe.
Absolutely. Weaving in and out of pressure, trying to secure the puck, gets it on the near side and sends it. That was Salaka, Ralphie Salaka. Big thank you to his parents. Told me the correct way to pronounce his name before today's game. Up by Noam. Both goalies back to their. So, as Dylan Ward would say, the period of the long change is over.
Going back here to this goal, we got the PTZ cam there. Yep. And Will the whole time. You're welcome, Gerard.
Pavlik did a great job there. 10.5 to play. The Stars have tied the game and reclaimed the shots on goal lead. Physical off the draw. Lenny Karatonov helped use his body to secure possession. As that one bounces off the near side, Zalabik does a good job to keep. Sticked out of the air by Tien. And then runs over a man behind the net. Ponto, already a pair of goals for the Hawks. Good save there by Noam. Made it with the right pad, and all these goaltenders talk about one of the most important things is rebound control. And Noam did a good job to the side with his pad to keep the puck out of the threat. Eddie Quinn with a good stop to keep it in. But Taylor, who starts the rush up the other way. They'll have numbers if they hurry. Let's see. Here's Gooter. And we have a whistle. Salaka was there in case Zom offered a rebound, but he did not. And they'll head to the bench, get a change. Both teams just about 3 minutes gone in the period. 3-3 is our score. 14-13 shots on goal in favor of the Stars, looking for their 13th win of the season. Comes loose out front, shot toward the net, Waldeck, and it's stopped. Waldeck has one of the goals already for the Stars. She kind of thrives waiting for some of those rebounds.
Good things happen if you're camping out in front of the net.
Jandora gets the draw. Dora super active in that first period. Haven't called his name as much since. A good keep near the blue line. Away with one there. As Waldeck sends it off. Right
off.
back. Quinn bounces toward the net, and it's covered up by Zom. 8:51 left.
Getting a little testy up here at the stands.
It certainly is. Parents to our right, unhappy with the lack of a couple of calls that they have wanted. That puck waited right on the doorstep, but quickly a Hawk was able to cover it up.
Nice play, Nicky.
Stevens locks it in, goes just over the glove, but it extends the possession here for Guter and the Stars. Out front it comes to Jandora, and the puck just bounces over his stick, it appeared. Now a stick lift as he tries to secure the puck, but there are too many Hawks there. Still 3-3. Quinn will chase into the corner, looking for some help from her teammates. Right on the doorstep it went. It was Donahue, had an opportunity. That one just goes wide. Donahue has one of the goals already for the Hawks, 2 from Nathan Ponto. Quinn pins her man up against the boards, frees up the puck for Jandora. Quinn delivers a check there. And behind the net it comes once again. Donahue, nifty move, tries to backhand wrap around. It's still loose out in front, and finally covering it up as Donahue takes a few pushes after the whistle. Was Noam making that save?
Well, I'm not sure I should play any of these because it's my daughter that happens to be on the teetering end of maybe a penalty there, but you know what? Her mom's watching, so there's that one. No, we'll come back to those a little later.
Face-off secured by the Stars, but the Hawks quickly fight for possession. A near-side puck battle. Tien gets it. Pavlik coming off that backhand goal, 1 against 3, but he lost the handle there. Comes into the neutral zone, 2-on-2. Good stick again. Will Draths that time. Zalabik weaving his way through a couple of Stars defenders. Tien fans on the clear, pokes it forward, almost gets it all the way out. Instead, Homerding there to keep. Behind the net it goes. Stevens wraps it around. Or excuse me, Draths. King shot off the side of the net. Sharp angle. And it comes towards center ice. Hustling after it is Brady Carr. If it gets wrapped around, Pavlik would have been the first to it. Instead, Mullen with a step on Quinn. Quinn with a good effort to get the stick in the passing lane, and Stevens denied him of a shot. Now Quinn will try to push it up the near side. Was unable to stop Toronto from dumping it in, but it wasn't offside.
Happy with that whistle, though. Things were looking a little chaotic. Everybody get some fresh legs out there, take a little breather.
Hit it. Some of the Stars were out there for quite some time. Near side it comes. Ponto trying to push. Pace of play has slowed down a little bit in the third period, especially since the game has become tied. May have had a trip there, no call. Salaka may have been tripped himself. And you go tit for tat, neither one called, and we play on. Salaka in the neutral zone. gets over the red line and dumps it in. This will not be, but we'll see if it could lead to an offensive chance. Here it comes in the slot. The shot just wide. Stevens had a good look at it. Bit of pushing and shoving after the whistle. As it looked like Zom had it covered up and some of the Stars were still taking a whack at it.
It's a good setup by Teddy, but that shot just sails a little to the right of the goalie's right.
5 minutes to play in regulation. We're still tied 3 apiece. Jaden Zong wraps that one behind, and quickly winning the race was the Stars. And here's Stevens. Or my apologies, Clifford. Salaka has a beat on it. And he did a good job lifting a stick to try to secure possession. Clifford there to help him out. Draths keeps it in. And it's bounced on the near side towards Salaka. Salaka gets past one player and bounces it toward the net. Clifford there. Back to Salaka. Backhanded pass into the slot. Addie Quinn keeps for the Stars. Quinn keeps again for the Stars. It comes loose looking for Salaka with 4 to play. Clifford and Salaka doing a good job on the forecheck. Quinn once again keeps. Backhands it. Trying to go D to D, but the other. That puck will go all the way down, just past the net. Be an icing.
Oop.
Correction, it will be.
Woo! Got lucky on that one. That was a 50-50 puck, but
Now both teams tied at 3. Can you refresh all the listeners at home of the overtime rules?
so you put me on the spot. We do go to an overtime. I believe it's either a 3-on-3 or a 4-on-4 for 5 minutes.
Got it.
And then if nothing there, it ends there. There's no shootouts.
There's Gouda. Tries to center one. That top line back out there for
Tried to pull
Stars.
the McDavid right there.
Certainly looked like it. You've got all the speed with Gouda and Dora. And then, of course, Waldeck does a good job of crashing the net when those opportunities come. So we'll see the go-ahead goal. Let's see if it comes right here. Jendora and Waldeck skating in. Jendora with some speed. Shot just missed. Had a great look at the net. Let's see if Jendora is okay. Looks to be in some pain there. Quickly coming to his aid are his teammates. There's like 9 of them on the ice right now.
Well, you never know if you're going to have to carry a guy off. So, you send reinforcements. Now we just got to figure out which line should be out.
Who's staying on the ice? All right.
All right.
The Addie Quinn, Nikki Stevens D pairing is still out there. And off the draw, Mullen had to wait for it near the line, tries to center one, but it just misses the outreach stick of King. That puck will not get all the way. It would be an icing if it got there, but we are not going to get there. 2.5 to play. The puck comes loose on the near side. Pavlik. Big check near the blue line. Fighting for it. Addie Quinn on the near side trying to keep it in. Odd man rush coming the other way. Mullen loses the handle. Quinn gets her stick in the passing lane and starts the rush the other way. Carr fighting forward on the far side boards, and it comes back to neutral ice with Stevens. Now Mullen working on Quinn. Mullen's shot never got through. Quinn and Pavlik made it very difficult. It's still loose out in front. The puck comes toward the slot. Shot, save made.
Wow.
What a sequence. So much commotion out in front of the net. I don't know how no one kept an eye on that puck.
Oh, fortunately, it landed right in his glove, which is the best spot for it.
Good stick again, Addie Quinn, calling her name a lot here late in the third period with some of those defensive plays that have made it very difficult for the Hawks to get any good chances on net. Bryce Tien back out there, one of the taller defensemen, and this could create a chance here. Here it comes, off the skate. Can he win the race? Backhand shot, not enough mustard on it, as Enzo Guder just barely couldn't corral the puck, and it made that shot a lot more difficult than it looked off the pass. Waldeck with a really good job to find a streaking Guder. But with 1 minute and 16 seconds left, 3-3 is our score. Let's see if the Stars can break the tie. We're watching Glenview Stars hockey on the South Hockey Network. The first of 2 games on the South Hockey Network tonight, as the Glenbrook South teams take on Loyola this evening after the SHL All-Star game. Flip toward center ice. On the near side, a puck battle. Up against the boards, it's Gendora coming away with it with the green tape on his stick. We're under 1 minute to play. Let's see what we can have here. Gendora, he's got Guder to his left. It's a 2-on-1. Gendora passes it over. Guder to the forehand. Made. Still fought for out in front. Gendora looking for it. And he gets checked up against the board. 25.7 to go. And if I'm correct, if they do not score on this penalty, it would carry over into the overtime period.
Yes, sir.
25.7 left, heading toward the box is number 88 in blue, Jonathan Zalabak. No, if we're getting a change for both teams or if we have a timeout
I think
call.
we got a timeout called. Somebody.
Not a bad time for it with 25.7 left and 1 minute and 30 on the power play clock for the Stars. They have been unable to cash in on the power play so far, but we'll see if they can find the game winner here. While we have a second, we'll tell you once again about our sponsor, Terra Stone Gallery. Natural stone slabs and porcelain for home and commercial use. Rare, one-of-a-kind natural stone for your kitchen, bath, living room, and home. Terra Stone Gallery, a wholesaler of hand-selected natural stone slabs from Italy, Greece, Brazil, and other exotic locations. 25.7 left, 1 minute and 30 on the power play clock. If the Stars cannot score within these 25.7 seconds, 1.5 minutes of that power play will carry over into the overtime period. But with Jandora, Waldeck, and Guder out there, I would say chances are still high, even with 25.7 left, that they could scratch across the go-ahead goal. Very important draw and a good job by the Hawks to secure possession. They will clear it all the way down the length of the ice. Maybe enough time for one more rush if they really hurry. An icing is called, but we are on the power play, so that's...
Nope, that's an icing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they can ice the on the PK in this league, so I think...
My mistake, so used to the other versions
so
of icing.
no delayed offsides, and you can't ice the puck on a kill.
Back into the offensive zone for the Stars. Let's see if that proves to be important. This time another clear. 4 seconds to go, and that looks like it'll do it for regulation. We are headed to overtime.
So 5-minute 3-on-3. Or what will be a 4-on-3.
I was going to say it wouldn't go down to 2 players, I don't believe.
No, minimum is always 3, so that rule holds. Well, this is how it should be, right? Coming into playoffs, 2 teams duking it out for a 3rd or 4th position. Tie game here goes to some overtime action.
Who doesn't like extra hockey?
The team playing next to it. The team playing right after us.
That's fair.
Which is my son's Pee-wee team, so I don't even have to move. I can stay right here.
Yeah, you'll be in good shape. 5 minutes fresh on the clock. 4 skaters out there for the Stars, 3 for the Hawks. Looks like Addie Quinn is the lone defender. And that top line with Guder, Jandora, and Waldeck. No, excuse me, Waldeck to the bench. And Bryce Tien, they are going to go 2 defense and 2 offense. Noam has made a slew of really excellent saves tonight. 12 out of 15. In the other net, it's Ryan Zom. He's made 14 out of 17.
I think we switched sides, so I think that's what Addie's down there directing traffic, telling everybody we're switching sides, y'all. So
right back to the period of the long change here in the overtime. 1 minute and 5 seconds remain on the man advantage for the Stars. It's a 4-on-3. When the power play ends, it becomes a 4-on-4 until the next whistle, and then it would go back to a 3-on-3. Dumped in and quickly chased after by Guder and Jandora. Jandora was shaken up his last time on the ice. Good to see him back out there. Addie Quinn, that puck gets chipped into the home bench. And we have our first whistle of the extra frame. Three to 3 is the score. 4:41 to go. Face-off won by the Stars. Puck was loose for a second. That back to the net, and Zom covers it up. Only about 7 seconds ticked off the clock there in between whistles. And this time again, it's cleared. Addie Quinn keeps, and she chips it in. Wax tries to drive it around. Fans on it slightly. Here's Addie Quinn walking in with it. Her shot stopped out in front with the backhand. Jandora tried to find the top shelf, could not. Comes to Jandora. It's loose on the doorstep, and Jandora couldn't pound it in. Addie Quinn flips it just wide. Goober there. And Guder tried to get it to Tien off the boards. Quinn wins the race to the puck. Back to even strength, which right now is 4-on-4 until the next whistle. Tien with the backhand drives it into neutral ice. Slipping toward the ice is Galabak. Zalabak trying to create something for the Hawks. 3.5 to play in the overtime period. Tien lost the handle. Zong toward the net, and a nice save made by Noam. Sharp angle shot deflected by Tien, and he'll push it up the other way. And it's stopped by. Shot goes on net and deflected behind the net by Zom. Good rebound control there. Quinn loses the and still gets it into the neutral zone area. Here's Guter with some speed. Does he have the game on his stick? The shot and a save made. Ryan Zom, maybe his best save of the afternoon. 2:48, here's Serlo. Shot just off the pad. Was looking to get it a stretch pass to Lenny Karatonov, and instead it's offside on the Hawks. What a sequence that was. 2:38 to go in the overtime period. You said
back to 3-on-3.
No shootout, no time. So we'll see if there's a on these last 150 seconds. 3-on-3 it is. Enzo.
That's Ralphie.
Or excuse me.
Yep, a lot of 50 numbers out there.
Salaka out forward with 2 defense. Stevens chases after the puck. And we will have an icing. Very important face-off here for the Stars. Now Enzo, Gavin, and Addy back out there. Probably the most important face-off so far for Jandora. If he could win it. Guter fighting for it near the net, and instead it's taken up the other way by Ponto. Both teams with some of their best offensive threats out there now. That shot and a save made. Jackson's shot goes a little bit too high. Jandora. It's a 2-on-0, now a 2-on-1. Jandora gets it on the backhand, tries to drive it toward the net. A wraparound attempt, could it be? It stopped, it's still loose. Fought for with the backhand and finally cleared out of harm's way. Addie Quinn does a good job to stop that from going the length of the ice. Guter gets it to Jandora. Jandora driving past one with the backhand to the top shelf, and he just misses. Guter looking for Jandora on the back door, but it's covered up by Zom. Looks like this line wanted to stay out there, but the coach draws him back in. Addie Quinn will stay. Had such a strong defensive game so far today, making it really difficult for the Hawks. 1:12 left. Breaking through off the draw quickly is Cooper Drawd, and he fights his way all the way down. Stick there by Salaka. Addie Quinn making it hard on him. Salaka off his skate, but he still is going to be in alone. Ralphie Salaka. He scores! GWD for Ralphie! The Glenview Stars take it 4-3 in overtime.
How awesome to see. I know it's only a 3-on-3, but every single player touched the puck on that one.
Yeah, that's as good as you're going to get. As the Stars come away victorious, they move to 13-6-1. The Hawks are now 11-7-1. Thank you, all of you who viewed this one. You see some of the comments up there on your screen. A huge thank you to Tara Stone, our sponsor today. Tara Stone Gallery.
Well, what a game.
Absolutely, what a game indeed. The final score 4-3 in favor of the Glenview Stars. For Patrick Quinn, my name is Anthony Pasquale. Thank you so much for spending your Saturday morning with us on the South Hockey Network, watching the Glenview Stars beat the Hawks 4-3 in overtime.